Well, they should have made her white if they wanted her to be hot.
Stupid. Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh, hey Foster.
Hi, Wyatt.
Welcome to Game Serial, where once a week we take a look. I immediately forgot it.
You dumb fuck.
Welcome to Game Serial, where once a week we dip our toes into the bottom of the steam bowl and see what kind of games we can fish out. Is it soggy? Is it crunchy? Is it sweet or salty? Did they forget the milk? We're going to find out, and it's going to be all at the cost of a box of cereal.
No, that was not Swahili.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Let me let me try that one again.
Retake.
Fuck that.
Oh man.
I don't know Swahili.
Fuck that shit, dude.
I'd be speaking Swahili.
You're coming on strong this week.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Coming strong.
Usually I come prepared with a little bit of a bit, for this. But I did not. And I blame the fact that I've been just horribly sick this week.
Yeah. Well, that's your bit. That's pretty funny.
It's so funny, dude. I just felt like shit,
Yeah, that's awesome.
And also, I'm lying. It was last week I was sick, so I don't even have excuses.
So there's really nothing.
Yeah. This whole thing.
I saw someone a week ago commented on our Juice Galaxy video and said, I used to watch this so much, but then I forgot the name. And at first I was like, what do you mean you used to watch?
What?
Like, I thought you meant like Game Serial, but I think it just means Juice Galaxy. I think it means he used to watch a lot of Juice Galaxy. Yeah, there's no way he means he used to watch our like 3-month-old YouTube channel a ton.
Back in the day.
It's like, no fucking way.
I don't know.
Maybe he put the Samurai First Swing on repeat.
Maybe he bailed after a Grocery Store Simulator.
Yeah, he's like, that shit fucking sucked.
Oh man, I do want to apologize for my sniffles and probably my voice because I am sick. So that's fun for both of us.
I'm not, so I'm not gonna apologize for anything. And even if I was, I wouldn't apologize for anything either.
Yeah, well, you never learned, how to say sorry, how to empathize with others.
Hey, I would like to start us off. I got a little something I wanted to read. If you'll give me the space to read it.
A Christmas tale. Let's hold space for you while you read this excerpt.
And I say unto you, in those final days in the groves will bend an agonized warship, and the nutless man will be judged with his own industrial penetration and godless adhesion. So the stapler will become the stapled. It's Book of the Grove, chapter 4, verse 5. Yep, just right from the dome. I mean, I said read, so I did.
You could have written it.
I could have written it. Down. I was reading it while I was writing it.
Where did you perchance find? Where did you find that lovely scripture?
It's Book of the Grove, chapter 4, verse 5.
It's not what I was trying to say. What game did it come from, you bastard?
The Bible.
I hate you so much. This week we played Squirrel Stapler.
We did.
That's
Squirrel Stapler.
Cut the gameplay.
Hunt squirrels, staple them to a corpse, and meet God. It's a game by Dave Gamid Sizemansky, who also did a game that we played by the little name of Chop Goblins. I think that was the one he did.
Great developer.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Dave is a man of the arts, I would say.
Yeah. So the first repeat developer in Game Serial history.
Unintentional too, because when I picked it, I did not realize that until you told me. And to be honest, I've been feeling a lot of guilt. I feel like my pick lacked creativity this week.
Well, it happens.
Well, it won't happen.
So what? It was a creative game.
I think Squirrel Stapler is very interesting. It's a boomer shooter.
It is,
which is cool. I feel very out of practice, to be honest. After we did last week with Dragon Age,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like so produced in terms of how much we prepped. And I literally just finished this game maybe
I
20 minutes
also
ago.
I finished it. Because I when I said 6, I actually did mean 6. For some reason, I thought we did game serial at 6. So I was like,
Nope.
I woke up at 4:30 and I was like, oh shit, I need to beat Squirrel Stapler. So I just went and played it for 49. Like I got like 49 minutes in it, and I was like, awesome, beat it, done.
Yeah,
Uh,
it took me 65 minutes to beat it.
I did you die a couple times?
I died once. I
Okay.
died once. Which, okay, if you don't understand what we're talking about, Squirrel Stapler is, I believe it was called a bargain bin hunting simulator by the developer. And it is that. You wake up, your wife is dead. She doesn't have any skin. And you know what you could do to make her beautiful again? Staple a bunch of squirrels to her. So that's the opening prompt of the game. You go out into the woods and you hunt squirrels and you shoot squirrels and you chase squirrels and you listen to squirrels, and then you find some other couple weird bits and bobs around the forest that you
Yeah.
are living in for 5 days until you meet God at the end.
There's a sin cabin.
That's not spoilers because it tells you all that from the very beginning of the game.
It does.
And I think we start with just initial thoughts, right? That's usually how this goes.
Yeah. It felt more like an experience than a game for sure.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
I will say it did creep me out, especially the last couple days. I only played it once, so I don't have
Mhm.
like a repeated play kind of opinion on it. But like the last few days, creeping around, knowing there are those big ass like boar squirrels, whatever they were, bear squirrels.
Yeah, I
Um,
think bear squirrels.
yeah, they were. I think I understood every single part of the game pretty quick, but because they were adding stuff every night, I was like, oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't anything super crazy the last night, I guess, besides the very last like 2 minutes. I was panicking to hell.
Yeah.
I was like sprinting back to the house.
Yeah, that was wild. We can touch on that. I feel like that deserves a whole mini conversation later
Yeah,
on how this game ended. Um, yeah. So overall, I mean, positive, negative, mid.
I'd say probably mid. I mean, it's so short, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
there's not that much of a game there. Uh, like I did enjoy the whole hunting aspect and just kind of like crouching around and sniping squirrels from like halfway across the map. Because it's a hit
Same.
scan rifle. It gives you a distance marker on the rifle, but it's just hit scan, which is kind of funny to me. Like
Uh-huh. I know it's not the same thing.
I feel like they initially intended there to be like bullet drop off with it, but then they just went like, ah, fuck it, whatever. Just
Yeah, it's not worth it. This game, I don't think would have benefited at all from being more complex. I
no.
think it was just exactly how much it needed to be.
Also, my favorite form of
Uh,
hunting was drinking an energy drink and sprinting at the squirrels because they couldn't run away from you fast enough.
just hurting them to the wall where they could just run linear, like they
Yeah,
would just run perpendicular or parallel to the wall, and you
yeah.
just shoot them in the butt.
It's
That
just
was
like
my
it
strategy as
was
well.
awful. Yeah.
I liked it. I really did. You know how I am about. I like. I like a game that just does what it sets out to do
Mm-hmm.
well. It was short. I thought the gameplay was like fun enough to keep me engaged throughout.
Yep.
And I think that what was there was creepy. I was very creeped out in the beginning. Um, I mean, just waking up and having the like freaky ass carcass next to you and some ritual stuff, and you go
Oh
out into
yeah.
the woods, and just the sounds of the woods are kind of creepy as is. And then you find like notes and stuff, like little like blurbs. Like you read out the Book of the Grove. There's a couple,
Yes.
couple. What are they called? Like the Bible, like
Versus.
verses. Yeah, a couple verses from the Grove, the Book of the Grove. The one that I found really creepy was the 5-part story up at the telephone tower.
Okay.
That was just super disturbing. It's just so violent. Like everything in this game is so violent, and it's really honestly, like I just said, disturbing. It's freaky to just read something so just genuinely fucked up.
So
It's good horror, I think.
from what I read on the Steam page, the store page for this itself, it says that uh, it was originally created as part of the Dread X collection, the second, and it's a horror hunting simulator that satirizes low budget adult edutainment, as they call it here, games with pitch black humor and panic inducing absurdist horror. So I think it's more of like a like almost making fun of something like Slender Man, where it's like instead of like you're picking up notes, you're just shooting squirrels, and then it's like the dumbest like kind of basis of a horror game being that you're just stapling squirrels to
Hmm.
someone, and there's like an evil squirrel god or whatever. Like,
Yeah, I will say though, like I don't know how strong I think this is as a satirical piece, right?
yeah,
Like I hear what you're saying, and I hear what the developer's saying, but also like I feel like to be satirical, you have to be saying something or making an argument.
yeah,
And the only thing that I can think of that counts as satirical in any way is the you're like murdering squirrels, but you're also finding like the edutainment part. You're also finding fun facts about squirrels.
yeah. Well, they
Like
they start off fun, they get a little less fun as they go on.
a squirrel can debone a human body in
Yeah,
3 hours or whatever the fuck, which I'm sure is just not true.
I don't think
But
so either, but
a squirrels excrete piss from their eyes and
so
they
one
rub
of
it
them.
against each other. That was
I
one of
think
them.
I didn't really read any notes the last day because I was like, I just wanted to get all the shit because I was like, please don't have something like crazy jump out at me. Because all I knew is that
Mm-hmm.
God was coming. I know when God was coming, so I was like hustling. I killed like a double squirrel right away, and I was like, oh, I'm cooking.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I flew through the fifth day. The fourth day took me goddamn forever. I swear to God, they just didn't spawn in any squirrels for me to hunt. So it took me like probably like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes,
Yeah,
just like
I think
finding one singular squirrel at the end.
I died. It was either the third or the fourth day. I don't remember which one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was one of them. And I was like, oh, at least it let you restart that same day, so it didn't really matter that much when I died. I think it was literally like I just it was the third day I think it was, or maybe the fourth day. I spawned, and as I'm reading the note, like right outside your house that says like gives you a tip, new tip every day. This one was like sometimes it's better to hide than fight. Like literally, I got like spawn camped by a fucking rat bear, a squirrel bear. Like the second I
Oh,
left, it was already outside my house and just like I didn't have a single chance to attack it. And I was like, well, that fucking. I lost like all my health right away, and I think I died pretty soon after.
that's pretty funny. I couldn't be me because I just found like my strategy for the third, fourth, and fifth days. Because I died the fourth day, I immediately I got hit by the bear squirrels right when
Mm-hmm.
they were introduced to, and then I got like ghost squirreled. I hated those ghost squirrels,
Dude, those are annoying.
and so that killed me right away. And then my strategy became just like get to like the health thing at the top of the hill,
Yeah,
and then just go down the hill, kill a squirrel, come back up, get health, go down the hill, kill a squirrel, like because I didn't want to die. I was
yeah,
not willing to restart another day.
yeah.
So
That's
if
fair.
I died, I probably would have quit the game.
Really?
Yeah,
It's not
no, I
that
wouldn't
long of
have.
a game.
I would have wanted to. It would have
Yeah,
just ruined my. Was like, I'm trying my hardest
it
to
would have
not
lost
die. Right,
like 3 points in your
lost 3 points, but also like 10 minutes of my life, and I
yeah,
can't do that.
and
I have
that's
a
the real
very
part.
important life. Did you commit sins in the shack?
One day I did. I decided one day I would go commit sins. No, I
I was
saw it and I
hoping
went in there and I was like, oh, the
I
cool
was
little
hoping there'd be
picture.
repercussions.
No, it literally
Like
says
it
it will
didn't
just get
seem.
you score for committing sins.
Yeah, but I thought like it would say that, but then you'd leave and there would be like a bunch of like bear squirrels. Like it would spawn more ghosts or something. I don't know.
Uh,
But yeah, I committed sins hella.
hell yeah.
Hella sins.
I just did it the one day, but what are you gonna do? We can't all be sinners.
Well, you sin once, you sin forever, my friend.
What about repent? Isn't
You're in
that the
for a
whole thing
penny, you're in
about
for a pound.
repenting?
Depends on the religion, I think. I think some of them you're just done. I don't think you get a second chance.
My only religion is the streets. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Me and you, two white guys, spend a lot of time on the streets.
I mean, I do spend a lot of time on my street, technically. I
Well,
I walk out to it and I get in my car and I drive to work and I drive
I don't
back and
think
I'm.
your street counts as the streets.
It's
I'm
not
gonna be
great
honest.
here.
You did SoundCloud rap back in the day.
It's true. It's true. What do you mean
I,
back in the day?
back in Are you still active?
No, I haven't active in
Ocean
a bit.
Solar Part 2.
Ocean Star Part 2. Maybe one day it'll happen and it'll be a glorious day.
It'll be wonderful.
But until
I hope
then,
you have your first dance at your wedding to Potion Seller Part 2.
I will. I'll walk down the aisle to it. I'll walk down the aisle to it.
Yeah, just that'd be so funny if you walk down the aisle. Oh man, be sick. You could get a ring squirrel
I don't know
to
if I
carry
want
the
any
ring down
squirrels
for you.
around me after this game.
I think I still do. I don't think this game put me off of squirrels in general.
No, it definitely put me off of like skinning my wife alive and stapling squirrels to her though.
Well, I mean, it would have been fine if you'd gotten the chance to add those last couple squirrels on the fifth day.
True, they don't even let you, huh? You can't
I was
finish it
pretty
up.
bummed. Yeah. Spoilers, I guess, for the ending of this game. You on the fifth day, God comes, as is told throughout the 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
You kill every round after the first round. You have to kill one large squirrel, which you can like hunt by like using a squirrel call, and then it calls back to you, and you can kind of find the large one. And you kill 5 little ones. And then at the end of the fifth day, when you kill all the squirrels, you just get a message on your screen that says God is coming. And then it's a minute 30, and then after 30 seconds, the most insane like chanting starts, where they just start singing, God is coming, God is coming.
It gets
And then they
loud
start,
too.
it gets super loud and it starts layering like crazy, and it is really, really crazy. Like I don't know about you, but it really stressed me out.
Oh, I
I
was
was
just
running all over the place.
I was
I ended
I
up so I couldn't
literally
get into my cabin.
I was at the cabin. I was just on the porch. I was just looking left and right. I was like, "Oh god, oh god, oh god."
And then it says like all of a sudden it ends and it says God is here, and I start running around everywhere looking for God, and then like it does the thing where I assume after a certain amount of time, no matter what, just spawns God right behind you
Yeah,
when
I
you
think
turn
that's
around
exactly
and
what
you just
happens.
skin.
Yeah. Mine
And
mine
it's just
spawned
this
halfway
giant
into my
demonic
house
squirrel head.
because of the
Oh
way I
really?
was yeah, because I was like creeped in the corner of the cabin like porch. So I turned over and I saw him like halfway there. I was like, "Ah."
Did it spook you?
It did. It spooked me. I did a little jump.
Yeah, same. It was a nice little jump.
I went to
I'm
shoot
not
it
one for horror
because I
games,
got
but
I got
nice.
full ammo and I went to shoot it. But it turns out I was so panicked I didn't even reload my weapon, so I just like cocked my a bullet in the chamber, but then the game ended because that's at the end.
And, yep. And that's it, really. I think.
Yeah,
I'm
I
curious.
looked up. I looked up stuff. Doesn't look like there's no secret endings or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just it.
I wasn't sure if maybe there's geocaches and there's one that spawns every day. So I wasn't sure maybe if you get all 5 geocaches
There's
and like
geocaches.
sin, yeah, and if you like sin every day, like I wasn't sure if you did all that stuff, if you'd get a different ending.
It's kind of funny that there's geocaches. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I found 2 of 5, but you have to get all 5 to get points for them.
Oh,
So kind of a waste of my time.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Strong game though. I will say this: it didn't crash on me, but you know what did crash on me? Astrobot. So
True.
confirmed, this game runs better than Astrobot. Everybody.
Confirmed. This game might be game of the year over Astrobot.
Game
If it only
of
came
the
out
year.
earlier, I think it came out in like 2020.
But only came out later.
Only it came out later.
Did you see the Black Myth Wukong dev tweet or like his like little thing he put out?
Was it him the picture with Neil Druckmann?
No, no, no. It was like, I mean, this is translated, right? So obviously it might not be super accurate, but he's like basically saying how bummed he was that he lost the Game of the Year like award,
Mm-hmm.
and how excited he was and how he wrote his Game of the Year acceptance speech like when they started
Oh
development on the
no.
game. And then but then the one comment that was really odd to me was oh man, let me think for a second, so I want to get it right. Um I'm not sure what their criteria is for Game of the Year. And it read as passive aggressive to Astrobot.
Yeah, what?
I was like, hey, listen, what? You mean this just perfect game in every way?
Yeah.
Is one over your myth Souls like?
It's like I mean, I get a lot of people liked Astrobot and
Wukong?
everything, or
Oh.
Wukong. Sorry, Wukong. But I I mean, I never played it, so I don't have a lot of room to talk. But from what I saw, I don't think it was ever gonna win Game of the Year.
I played it.
I know it was super popular in China, like insanely popular,
Yeah.
which
But
is
I
why
mean,
it got
it's
so
just 'cause
big.
it's their first game.
Yeah, it's like the first like really good game out of China. So
Yeah. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. But also it's like, listen, we got better games than the rest of the world. we got Astrobot out
America,
here.
yeah. Well, that's
No,
this
not
is Sony
not
Japan. Yeah,
yeah. Japan makes
America.
better games than all of us, I would
Oh,
say.
yeah,
I do
probably.
think yeah, I would say if I were to pick a country where I could only play games coming out of that country, I'd probably pick Japan.
I'd still probably pick America just for all the indie games. But I don't know. A lot of indie games are like European, so I don't know.
Yeah, because they have like healthcare and stuff, so they don't have to
Yeah,
slave away at like a 9 to 5 every day
I'd
anymore.
never be able to play War Sim if I chose America. I'd have to choose
That's true.
Wales.
I really only chose Japan because FromSoft is Japanese,
Oh, okay.
and so I can't.
Well, you get Nintendo games too.
That's true. What a great like yeah, Square Enix games,
Yeah,
a lot of them. Um,
like
Astrobot.
some Sony. Yeah, I know a lot of Sony's like U.S. based now. Like Santa Monica Studios is like in the U.S. like Naughty Dog. Um,
Is Naughty Dog US or is Naughty Dog Canada?
I think they're U.S. I don't know. Maybe it's just the American in me talking. Let me look.
America.
Naughty Dog. That's a Naughty Dog. American first party video game developer based in Santa
There we
Monica,
go.
California. Wait a minute. They're based in Santa Monica.
Wait a
Where's Santa Monica based? Santa Monica is based in Los Angeles. Probably Santa Monica. I know
They're in the same
they're
building.
next door neighbors. What the hell?
It's crazy.
They've been the same studio this whole time, actually. Wouldn't surprise
Neil
me.
Druckmann. What's the other guy who did God of War?
Corey Barlog.
Ori Barlog. Yeah. Neil Barlog
Neil
is
Barlog.
actually the one producing all these games.
I think what I did see, I didn't see I did see the Wukong thing. I also saw it was the Stellar Blade dev posted a picture with Neil Druckmann, and like all the people in the replies of Twitter were like, "This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life." Because it's all like the people
Why?
that are like, because the people that love Stellar Blade hate like Last of Us and like anything with like a woman main character that
Anything with
isn't,
a woman protagonist, a trans person, a gay person.
well, not a
Yeah.
woman protagonist, because there's women protagonists in Stellar Blade, but
That's
a woman
true.
protagonist
That's
that
true.
isn't quadruple
Well, a
D
human
and
woman protagonist.
yeah,
Yeah. A woman protagonist with depth and character.
any woke
and a normal
games,
human body shape.
any
So,
woke games they hate. So
God, did you see? I know we're getting way off topic, but I mean, Squirrel Simulator, it doesn't need that much conversation.
yeah,
Did you see all the tweets? And we're just talking on the cesspool that is the internet. So I know that this is the loud minority, but I was seeing tweets of like people just like dunking on Siri from The Witcher 4.
yeah, I
like,
did, yeah.
What, guys? What are we doing?
What's it fucking matter? Geralt's ugly as hell.
What does it fucking matter? Garrett's so ugly. He's so gross.
People call him gross. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure throughout like the whole like games, don't they?
yeah. Well, that's just because he's a Witcher.
Yeah, that's
Also.
fair. That's fair.
He is gnarly looking. And Siri just looks like a completely normal human being with cat eyes and white hair.
Yeah.
So, uh,
What are you gonna do?
it's
I saw people
rough.
calling the character from the new Naughty Dog game
Intergalactic.
ugly too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the literal
Which is
supermodel
crazy.
that they have modeling
Yeah.
after it
Yeah.
too.
Wild.
It's like, wait a
Wild
minute.
take. Yeah.
Well, they should have made her
People are
white if they wanted her to be hot.
stupid. Okay. Okay. We need to veer back on course here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Absurd.
Yeah,
I'm
back on
excited for
course.
Galactic though.
Yeah,
But
well,
yes,
I will definitely play it.
when I first saw the trailer, I was not that excited because it looked kind of basic. But the farther we are from it, the more it's stuck in my brain, and the happier I am with it.
I saw a video and it showed like half the scenes in the trailer were just straight up like Akira scenes, and I didn't realize that, and I was like, oh wait a minute, that's a good influence to have for a sci-fi game.
I was thinking, real Cowboy Bebop but
Well,
80s
didn't
energy.
they fucking have Cowboy Bebop on the little TV?
They had like they had the cowboy, like it was Cowboy Bebop but not Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, okay.
Beep boop beep bop bop.
It was Cowboy Boop
Um,
Boop Beep.
yeah, Cowboy Boop Bop. Um, yeah, it was basically that. So that
Yeah.
was the vibes I was loving. I was like, this is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a good game right here, man.
It will at
Fucking
least
game,
be.
good games everywhere.
That's the thing with like anything from like Naughty Dog. Even if like you don't like the game, you know it's gonna be an extremely polished like full
Hmm.
game that's gonna like be worth the price of admission, whether you enjoy the game or not. You know, you're gonna get your money's worth out of it, even if it's just like even the people that hate like The Last of Us 2, it's like a beautiful game. And it's like
Hmm.
super polished. Like you're gonna, if you spend $60, or I guess $70 now, $70 on it, you're at least gonna leave having a good time, or at least having had an experience from it.
I would also argue that, yeah, no, never mind. But I will argue. Well, actually, I have a question. I have a question. I have a question.
Okay.
What's worth your buck more? Squirrel Stapler or The Last of Us Part 2?
The Last of Us Part 2.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Did
I
you
don't know.
did you play The
$70?
Last of Us Part 2?
Well, no, but
Okay.
I've seen the show, so
That game rocks, dude. The game's
I
awesome.
tried. I'm trying to play Last of Us 1, but I just can't get into it. And I think it's because I've seen the show, so I just don't care.
I have a coworker that was trying to play it, and he said the same thing, that because he's seen the show, and his friends told him that the game is longer than the show, and he's like, I don't know if I can do that.
Yep. Yep. Well, that's not my problem because I can play a long ass game, but I can't play a long ass game that's completely story based, and
That
I
you
know
know the
everything
story.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it makes it
Well,
a lot
your
more
choice
difficult.
now is either you play
No, I'm
The
not
Last
doing
of
that.
Us 2, or you just watch The Last of Us Part 2, the show.
No, I'm watching The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
I'm already committed to the cinematic universe over the game universe, and I think I'm
Wrong
purposely happy
choice.
with
No,
my
I'm kidding.
decision.
That's fine.
I
Game's
got other
better,
games.
but
I gotta play
the show
Dragon's
is
Dogma
great.
2 again.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I've been playing Marvel Rivals, you know,
Like a real gamer.
like a real gamer. I'm almost level 10. I can almost do competitive. By the time this
I'm on
video is
that.
edited, I'll have been ranked. I'll put my rank on the screen right now to flex it. Unless I'm like a bronze 2, then I won't.
No, you still have to.
I still have to,
You
yeah.
can't back out now. You cannot back out
My
now.
gamer cred is resting on this now. People know I'm actually good at games, or if I just am good at Squirrel Stapler
Squirrel
in these weird
Stapler. I
weird
will
games we
say I
play.
was very bad at Squirrel Stapler.
I
It was
don't.
not easy to aim on a Steam
I
Deck.
was gonna say I think I missed one shot.
Yeah, I was whiffing shots left and right.
I
I was chasing squirrels through the woods, just
was
desperate.
picking heads. I think I missed the first shot I did, and I think I missed one other shot throughout the game, and then every other shot I was just dinking heads,
Dinking these little squirrel heads.
which probably helped me finish like 15 minutes faster than you, because
That's true.
I didn't have to
I
miss
probably
a
spent a
shot and then
lot more time
sprint after the
chasing squirrels
squirrels.
down.
Yeah.
And probably running back for health because those bear squirrels were attracted to loud noises, so they were like chasing after me the whole time because I just kept.
Yeah, you can hide from them, but then I would hide from them, and then the second I'd take a step, they'd turn around. Like after they'd like walk past me, I'd start moving away, and then they turn around and chase me. I was like, well, what's the point? What do I hide from them for? I don't want to sit here for
You
two
can get
minutes.
away with an energy drink.
True, you can get away from anything with an energy
You
drink.
could- Very true. Not diabetes or
No,
heart disease, but
or like a gun
I think I could get away from a gun.
with an energy drink.
Yeah.
Maybe if you like threw it at the guy with the gun.
No, I would drink it and I would move faster than the human eye can see.
I just
And
don't
I'd
think that's
probably
how it
dodge-
works. I'll tell you what
dodge
you
all the
can't
bullets.
avoid.
You know, remember that Always Sunny episode where Max like with the sword?
Yeah, he's like,
They're outside the school.
I
and
go
he's like,
this
"No, I
way.
love serpentine."
Yeah,
I go this way and that way.
Charlie's just ting 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 ting.
Yep.
I thought you meant I thought you were gonna talk about when he's like, we're gonna crash the car into the wall, and then right before it hits the wall, I'm gonna jump out and roll on the ground, and the door doesn't even open. He just slams into the wall.
No, but that too. Game Awards though. Elden Ring Night Rain. Can we just sit with that for a moment? Really soak it all in. Why they took your love of roguelites
And your
and
love of
combined
Elden
it with
Ring.
my love of Elden Ring, and they made a perfect game for us
Okay.
to play
Oh, I
together.
thought you were
And
gonna say a perfect game. Period. I was like, hasn't even
oh,
come out yet. We
well,
gotta see.
Elden Ring is a perfect game.
There
This
you
is a
go.
perfect game for us to play together.
And
You know,
roguelite is a perfect genre
well,
with zero
it is if
misses.
FromSoft does. So
Dude, they just need to From
look
Software.
Rackensly in the eye and say that again.
They need to hire like local thunk, the Balatro dev, and just give him access to the design of the roguelike part.
Did you see his tweet today?
No.
Uh, Balatro got a 18 plus rating in, I forget, it might be like the Peggy rating of like 18
There's been a
plus.
couple of those like where the countries are giving Balatro like you can't play it because that's gambling in it technically.
Yeah. And then he tweet out, he's like, "Oh my bad. I should add microtransactions and loot boxes and real
Yeah.
gambling into my game so I can be in ESRB 10."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, fucking get him, dog.
Literally just because
Fucking
there's a
tell him.
casino in the game. It's like, God damn it.
That's so stupid. It's like, okay, we got kids spend $70 out here just so they can be competitive in my player
Now,
in NBA 2K.
let me tell you, he's a better man than I. If he just actually put real money gambling in Balatro, dude, he could make a genuine
Yo,
$1 billion.
it would be a problem. It would
he
be a
just
huge
had
problem.
he'd have to make it way harder and way less fair. But if you just put like, actual gambling in it, people would play that shit.
I don't even think he would have to make it way harder. Just like a little harder.
No, you can, because roguelites, when you get good enough at them, you can win
Yeah,
90% of the games just off of like knowing the cards that are good and just min maxing your luck
Yeah.
basically.
If he licensed that shit out to actual casinos too.
He should license it out to like
No, he should not do that.
he should
not.
he should definitely do that.
That's bad. No, he should not do that.
He gets
Actually,
so much
I
money.
respect this man. No, but think of him. Think of this
Think of
guy.
the money.
He cares about these kids out here.
Hey, boys, you care about the money? You probably made millions of dollars already off of it.
Seriously, yeah, he doesn't need any more. He could probably retire right now off just Balatro
Yeah,
and just sell it on Steam at like 50% off for the rest of his life.
yeah, he'll probably make another game though.
That's what the Celeste devs are doing to me, those fucks. Not putting out another game. God damn it.
That's what all my favorite developers are doing.
Not FromSoft.
Not
They
from
put out a game a
Soft.
year.
Also, it's not true at all. I think most of my favorite developers put out games.
Naughty Dog.
Naughty
If
Dog,
you count a remaster.
Santa Monica.
Two devs that do not put out a game ever.
They put them out. They just take a little bit for them. BioWare.
Make sure they're extra crispy in there.
I can't wait for the new Mass Effect in 10
Man.
years.
I will say this. I will say this right now. Squirrel Stapler more exciting than Dragon Age. Now I know I said that about what did I say it about earlier? That it was a better bang for your buck than The Last of Us 2. Now that was a bit, but I would rather spend my money on Squirrel Stapler than
I mean,
Dragon
that's
Age
fair.
any day of the week.
Squirrel. Oh my God, Squirrel Saber. What do we get it for? It's $8 right now. What was it on sale when we got it?
$7.99. No, it was $7.99.
Okay, I don't know if that's a better bang for my buck.
Yeah, I mean it is not really technically, but also spiritually I think so.
Okay, yeah. Spiritually, I gotta respect it, but physically, literally, I don't respect it.
Well, one of those two games respected our time as players.
See, you're grouping me in here.
Well, I know you feel the exact same way as me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What did I give? I gave it a 6 out of 10. I just
Yeah.
want everyone to know. I gave just not Squirrel Save. I gave Dragon Age, not Inquisition. I gave Dragon Age The Veilguard a 6 out of 10. I want everyone to know that in my personal life, that game is easily a 4 out of 10.
I'm cutting that
But
from the video.
As a wonderful reviewer, 6 out of 10 because I have some objectivity. But
And I'm gonna segue that in here. In my personal life, Squirrel Stapler is a 10 out of 10.
damn right,
But
damn right. Brother.
as a reviewer, I must unfortunately lower
No.
my
No.
Oh no? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
No. Thank you.
10
You
out
gotta
of
up
10.
my
Yeah,
stats.
you're padding.
You know what? I'll review it first this week.
You go for it.
Well, you've already given your score a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
so
you got it. Yeah. So,
I guess we don't have to worry about that.
and don't copy
Um,
me just because I said it.
Oh, damn it, man. I think Squirrel Stapler is fun for what it is. I think it plays well enough. Um, doesn't play as well as Chop Goblins, but I do think it plays well. A lot of games feel really bad on the sticks. Like I've mentioned before, that some games that are clearly made for PC and then you play them on a controller, it feels like you're moving a mouse around on the screen with your right stick. This does actually feel like you're aiming your reticle. It's a strange, um, diff, diff, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a strange line in the sand to draw, but it's there and I appreciate it. So that's fun. It did scare me. I did find it funny. So that's pretty cool. So I'd give this game a 5.5 skinned girlfriends out of 10.
Well, we love our skinned girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we
Um,
love them. Well, I love mine with skin on her, but
uh,
for
every
now.
to each his own. Um, I again would love to rate this game a 10 out of 10, but as a reviewer, I must swallow
Yeah.
the pill and I go away with my biases of skinned girlfriends and squirrels and energy drinks. Uh, so I'm gonna have to give Squirrel Stapler a right smack down dab the middle 5 out of 10.
Nice.
Five squirrels out of 10.
I thought you were going to give it a 3.5.
No, I was going around 4 and 5, and I was like, I didn't like I had like the most average time playing it, so I think that's the perfect
Yeah.
rating. It's just like, it does what it's supposed to do. It's not like a good game, but it's not a bad game.
Hmm. Yeah. I think that this is a game like, I know at the end of each episode we usually try to say if it's like worth your money. I would say like, yeah. Like if this seems like, if you're, I would say like if this seems like something that looks like fun to you, like yeah, like why not? It's $8. You'll play for an hour. You'll enjoy yourself enough. I don't think you'll have a bad time playing this game, right?
Now, see, I am of the opinion. I think you should wait for this game to go on sale for like $2 if you're gonna play it.
Okay.
I
I
don't think
think
it's
that's
worth the
totally.
$8 price tag, especially if you've heard us talk
Yeah.
about it and seen
That's true.
the beautiful gameplay of me sniping these squirrels on screen right now.
Just fucking doing 360s
Yeah,
off the
dude, that should have
cliff.
been awesome. Like, I wish you could like swap weapons. You can do like the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, that's our scores right there. What a game.
Man, what a game. You know, I really did just want to pick something. Like, I knew this game was going to be kind of schlocky and stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like we needed a little palate cleanser after Dragon Age, you know? Just
Yeah.
something short that we didn't have to think about. Um, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, 5.5 out of 10. So, but you know what might not be schlocky? You know what might be better than a 5.5 out of 10?
Oh, I'm hoping my game here this week is gonna be better than a 5 out of 10. And I think
Well,
we you're not gonna believe it. Hold on, let me actually find the share link before I give away my
Dragon Age
secrets.
Inquisition.
Yeah. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We gotta play all three of them.
Enjoy 120 hours of gameplay.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that'd be pretty funny. No, we did mention this game, this episode.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm not gonna give you time to think about it. I'm
Oh,
just
I'm
gonna
trying to
bombard
think
it to
about it
you.
though.
You get 10 seconds.
You
10,
mentioned this episode?
9, 8, 7,
It's Chop
6.
Goblins.
No, it's not Chop Goblins. It's an older game.
Interesting, Wyatt. You're very interesting of
I
you.
I saw the new one came out and I was like, wait a minute. You want to say it? Sorry for the video.
Yeah, no, I will say it. This week we're gonna be playing Okami 1.
Because you literally said earlier, you were like, I don't care about the new one because I haven't played the old one. And I'm looking at it in my Steam page as you're saying that. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
you might care later. You might care now. We'll find out.
This is going to be interesting. Experience the critically acclaimed masterpiece with its renowned Sumi-e ink art style and breathtakingly high resolution. Take on the role of Amatsura, fuck, dude, Amaterasu, the Japanese sun goddess who inhabits the form of a legendary white wolf on a quest to defeat Orochi, an eight-headed demon and tyrannical monster responsible for turning the world of Nippon into a ruined wasteland. Kind of a run-on sentence there. We could do better with that. Um, That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, you're right. I didn't care about this game. I feel like you're cheating. I feel like you're padding your numbers in terms of overall picks
Okay,
by
okay.
picking a known 10 out of 10 and Game of the Year award winner.
Yeah, but we might not like it. I'm fully ready if I don't like this game to give it like a 3. And there's a
I
very
just
real
don't.
chance.
The problem is like I'm such a sucker for art style. So like just the art style alone of this game garners it like a 4 out of 10 no matter what. Like just the creativity and how it looks, it's gonna be a 4 out of 10 literally no matter what. It could be not fun to play. I'd be like, well shit, look at how beautiful this is.
Hey, I
So
I did my times in the mines of choosing shitty looking games that we just happened to actually like a couple of them.
yeah. That's fair. It's fair. It's my turn to pick shit.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh.
I've always picked shit. I'll try better next week.
I'll also try, but I'm gonna pick shit next week. I've decided.
God damn it. Wow. Well, everyone look forward to our review of Okami HD. This is probably going to be a great either refresher for someone who played this a long time ago or introduction to people who may have watched the Game Awards or heard that Okami 2 got announced like me and had no idea what was going on with the first. So this
Yeah.
might be a good little introduction to the masterpiece, a legend masterpiece that is Okami. But we all know it's gonna be trash. So
Yeah, we
join
all
us
know it's
next
gonna
week to hear a
fucking
review
suck.
of this bad boy.
Yeah.
Please like, please subscribe. That's pretty cool of you guys to do. On I guess what's kind of season 2 of Game Serial officially. So that's
I think so. I think this is the first new episode, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
it
I'll have
is.
you'll have noticed based off the new graphics I put in at the start. I'm saying that now, so I have to.
Ooh, I see.
So
Well,
I'm
you
forcing
can just
myself
cut
to do
yourself
it.
saying that. You can just cut yourself saying that and you don't have to do anything.
What if I just keep saying it throughout the whole episode? It's a bit late now. It's a bit late now.
Cool. Okay. I love you. Good night. And hey, listen.
Go fuck yourself.
If everyone at work is sick, go ahead and wear a mask.
Potion seller,
Just to be safe.
I tell you I'm
I
going
wish
into
I had.
battle,
Yeah.
and I want
No.
only
Hey,
your
if you're sick,
strongest
don't go to work.
potion.
You fucks.
You can't handle my potions. They're too strong for you.
Wong Yong and Brentatron, you know we got big dong.
Our money long, our pocket strong, you smoke bong, big bong.
Are tall, you are small, you mess with us, you'll take a fall.
We